Lymphatic drainage of breast. The breast is drained by several group of lymph nodes. Today we see them. There are two types of lymphatic drainage system: superficial, and one is another one is deep type. Superficial drains the skin except nipple areola complex, or deep drain the whole breast plus nipple areolar complex. Now we see first we make the V type, then we do first we draw a V, then we have a beautiful curve, then we draw a breast, then again we have the so this is a human or female body. Then we name the quadrants: upper inner quadrant, लोअर इनर, या फिर अपर मीडियल भी बोल सकते हैं, लोअर मीडियल, अपर लेटरल, लोअर लेटरल. ठीक. देन वी ड्रॉ द lymph nodes. We name them as, there are 4 type of lymph nodes. Then we name them lymphatic nodes. These are internal, external lymph nodes, subperitoneal lymph nodes, posterior intercostal lymph nodes. Posterior intercostal lymph nodes, subperitoneal lymph nodes, Krukenberg lymph node. Situated in vagina, your uterus, lower uterine part. Axillary group of lymph nodes. In this we see there is a clavicle bone, so supraclavicular lymph node. There is muscle called deltopectoral lymph node. So I thinking that I created mess. So again I created a different diagram with a clearly things mentioned: internal external lymph node, subperitoneal lymph node, posterior intercostal lymph node, axillary group of lymph nodes, deltopectoral lymph nodes, clavipectoral lymph nodes. There are 4 groups of axillary lymph node, as you see. This is anterior, posterior, And there are 4 parts of axillary group of lymph nodes: central, anterior, posterior and lateral. This is axillary lymph node, group of lymph node. Now again we see the flow of lymphatic. We can see now lymphatic drainage, its drainage. From here we see that this is upper median part, lower median, lower lateral, upper lateral. So we see that the upper medial parts drain and some part of lower medial drain into the internal group of lymph nodes. Some part of the lower medial drain into subperitoneal lymph nodes. This part drains into this. You can randomly create some lines, then this part drains into this part drain, and sometimes some part directly drain into this group of lymph nodes, and ultimately this drains into the higher structures. This is lymphatic drainage. Flow of lymph is, these are the sites, lymph nodes, where the lymphatic drainage from different parts of the breast is taken, or these are drains. You can now also see that. In some types, sometimes you see that the lymphatic drainage, the cancer of the breast is carried to the uterus by the means of Krukenberg lymph nodes. So the lymphatic metastasis of spreads from breast to uterus via the Krukenberg lymph nodes. Okay, so we there again see a diagram here. These are lymph nodes, these groups of lymph nodes, as you see. Name, I told the name is different from these, but you may mention because there are change in name in different books. This is flow of lymph as seen. Lymphatic drainage language in some books is given like that. Axillary internal memory lane, this is. So please go through it. It is a complete lymphatic drainage of breast, and I think that the diagram is sufficient in its own.